I wait with me 1 second. The image looks really poor. Right. Right, let's try this. Hello, year 4. This is Mr. Langford out in my back garden on a freezing cold night, doing you a flipped classroom. That's dedication for you. In this video, this is a PSHE video, believe it or not, but in our PSHE topic this term, it's all about our health. It's all about our physical health. It's all about things that keep our bodies healthy and being aware of the things that make our bodies not so healthy. So in this flipped classroom, I'm going to quickly go through a few things about our physical health, because that's what we're looking at next week, and things that we can help to keep our bodies healthy. And thinking about physicality, we're going to be thinking about our muscles. So the first things first is have a think before we carry on with this video. What does physical health mean to you? So pause the video, have a little think. What do you think physical health means? And when you're ready, you can unpause the video. Okay, good. So hopefully you've had a little think, and maybe you've come across the point of along the lines that physical health is about keeping your body healthy. It's about looking after our body and making sure it is healthy so that we can do everything that we need to do. If our physical health isn't great, that means we may not be able to do certain things. We may not be able to run as far. We may not be able to climb upstairs. We may find things difficult, like driving. So when you get older, it's very important that you keep yourselves physically fit, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know what jobs you're going to do. Some jobs are very demanding physically. If you want to be a sports person, you're going to have to be very, very fit and keep your body in very good condition. So there are some things that we can do to help our body stay fit and healthy. Have a little think, pause the video, and I want you to try and, well, before you pause the video, I want you to try and come up with a few different things, or a few things that you may already know about how you keep your body fit, how you keep your physical shape, how you keep your body physically healthy. Off you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Hopefully you've had a little bit to think, and hopefully you've got some good answers. Now I'm going to explain a couple of things about keeping your body healthy. Number one, this thing here, our bodies are basically made up of water, muscles, bone, and we need to keep all of these things really healthy. So the physical side of things, water in here, I've got some water here. I've been drinking quite a bit of it today. Water is very good. You should be aiming to have about 6 to 8 cups of water a day. And that's really good for your health. The other thing as well is to look after our bodies. To make sure that we can do things, we need to make sure that we eat some carbohydrates. So things like potatoes, okay, pasta, rice. These have these are carbohydrates, and they give us energy for us to move about. Now, if we don't eat enough of these, we don't have enough energy, we're not going to be able to do things. So it's very important that we have carbohydrates, because the energy helps us get through the day. But of course, carbohydrates make our muscles move, or help make our muscles move, but we need to keep our muscles in good condition as well. We need to make sure that we're looking after them, because if our muscles deteriorate, then it's going to be very difficult to do things. Okay, even though you might have the energy to do it, if your muscles aren't strong enough, and you're not growing your muscles, or repairing them, I should say, then you could have some problems. So we need to have plenty of protein in our diet as well. Things like eggs. Okay, this egg cracked, I dropped it on the floor, so I can't eat this one now, but this egg, protein is very good for you. Helps your muscles grow, helps your muscles stay strong, and also meat, red meat, white meat is pretty good for you. It's got red meat's got lots of iron as well, and to keep your body fit, and fish as well. Recommended to have two dishes of fish per week to keep your body nice and fit and healthy. And this is really good for your brain as well. Fish gives you brain power as well. Not only is fish good for you physically, it's good for you mentally as well. And then lastly, our heart is a muscle as well. We need to keep that physically fit, and all of our other organs and things like vegetables, like peppers, very, very good for your heart. Okay. Now, all of these combined make a nice, healthy, balanced diet. There are other things that we can have, like cheeses and you know, sugars and fats, but we want to keep them down to a minimum to keep our bodies really healthy and physically fit. So eating a good balanced diet is one way to keep our bodies healthy and fit. Another way is to do exercise. Hopefully that's something that you came up with as well. Exercise is very, very important. They recommend that you children should be doing at least an hour of physical exercise every day throughout the day. It doesn't have to be all in one go, but try to do up to an hour. That could be walking to and from school. That could take you maybe 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes after school. And then when you get home, you may want to go to the park or you run around in the playground. That's why we've got lots of things out in the playground to keep you active as well. So that will keep you physically fit as well. And also it's good to exercise, not only to help your heart and to keep you fit, but it's also a good way to keep your muscles growing. When you exercise and your muscles will start to tear. The fibers in the muscles start to tear when you exercise. And when you eat plenty of protein, when you have some protein in your diet, then fibers grow back stronger and make you stronger. So it's very, very important that when you are that as you're growing up, you do have a healthy, balanced diet and you are doing plenty of exercise. I love exercise. I do quite a lot of it. And these are the foods that I eat as well. Like I've shown you, I eat some of these foods as well. I drink plenty of water. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention as well with the foods is bananas, fruits and veg. They recommend to have 5 of them per day as well. So lots and lots and lots of good things there. Now, before we move on, well, I'm going to move on just to say exercise as well. Certain things you can do with exercise at home to help you out. Okay. Exercise. I do lots of exercise. There are many things you can do. Being active, playing sports, playing football, playing hockey, basketball, gymnastics, dancing. I like to do a lot of exercise myself. I've recently invested in something called these are called resistance bands, okay, and they're really good to help with your muscles and keep them nice and strong. You can do exercises where you put your feet in them, okay, and then you lift the bands up as high as you can, then back down, and then back up, and then back down. Things like that. I also like to lift weights. So I've got a set of weights as well that I lift at home to keep me active and to keep me fit and healthy as well. I also like to do skipping and everything like that, but it's very important before you do any sort of exercise that you warm your muscles up properly. And this week in PSHE, you are going to be learning about the different types of muscle groups. We're going to do some activities so you can learn how to warm up properly, and then you'll also, and the good thing about that is that you'll start to feel different muscles in your body. Muscles you may not have known existed before, but when you do these stretches, you will feel the muscle stretching, and that's a really good thing to do, because if you do have an injury, you'll know where that muscle is and you'll be able to name it. So that's what we're going to be doing in PSHE this week. This weekend, do some exercise, make sure you eat healthily, and come back into class ready to go. Now, in this video, just to make sure that you guys are watching it, you need to go and tell your class teacher or a member of staff, who did Mr. Langford turn into during this video? What film did you see with Mr. Langford in it? And if you can get that character right, I know you've been watching this video. Right, have a good time, guys, exercising and eating healthily, looking after your bodies. Right, see you in the next video. Bye.